Hi, everybody.
Just alive. I mean, I'm not gonna get into why, but yeah, like planet wise. I'm kidding. I'm not even an expert on these things, but I vaguely know things. There's an eclipse in Scorpio, my dear. You're Scorpio, and then there's already Mercury retrograde, so that's a thing, and then just other things. And again, I'm not an expert, but I know vaguely, and I'm fucked. I'm mega fucked. Let me just say that. You're lightweight fucked. But it doesn't all have to be bad. Depends how you look at it, I guess. Also depends on Jupiter because Jupiter went into a fire sign and blah blah. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Again, I vaguely know things. Sorry, don't worry. Mm, can't ignore the stars.
Well, hello, hello. Thank you for the welcome, Stella. Um, yeah, excited to be here. Great call every Wednesday. Um, and so yeah, you guys know what we do. We go around, we say one good thing that's happened to us, something that we've accomplished, and something that we want to accomplish. So, does anybody have a burning sensation that would like to go first, like they've been waiting on today? Otherwise, I'll kick it off. No? Okay. Well, I will get it going then. I will say one good thing that happened to me this week was, it was Mother's Day, obviously. I'm a mother. You guys know that's very near and dear to my heart. And my husband and my little one did make it a really great week. And we don't usually celebrate holidays. We're not big into holidays, especially those that's like, oh, you should, every day should be Mother's Day. Every day definitely is Mother's Day. But this weekend it was, just really cool. A great vibe, just very rejuvenating as well. And I've been off to a productive week. We've been going into creating our physical to digital fashion show. So that has been really cool. We've been outlining a lot of the different details and building in world. I got my Twitch going, so I streamed on Twitch for the first time last week. So that was really cool while actually building. And this week we'll be rolling out like how other designers can actually start importing their stuff to kind of build their scenery, like their display where their stuff will be displayed. And we'll be able to like connect where you can actually buy the NFT. And instead of having like a traditional runway show, I've been thinking making it doing it more like a scavenger hunt. So making it already pre-set up, and then the people come in and get to explore and stop by each display and kind of come up with like a really cool storyline that people can follow. And, learn about the designer, learn about maybe what they kind of created. Our theme is renewal for this season, so that's really interesting because we've told designers like it or something new. It's interesting to see what designers actually think. Oh,
You're
sorry.
clipping slightly. Your audio.
Yeah, my internet's a little shaky. But
Find
yeah,
that hotspot.
I will definitely kiss me now. Let me. What about now?
Yeah, that's good.
Cool. Well, that's just about wrapping it out with what my good thing, what I've been working on getting accomplished. That's really exciting too because you guys are trying to keep everything super oriented. So everything is like anytime somebody mentions something, is like, let music to the fashion. Let's add this fashion show and try give everybody some way that they can build and add. Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. Yeah, let me try that.
What do you need a moderator to do?
Yeah, I I volunteered Kat last week, but I'm happy to
Oh,
co-moderate with
Deep Thought
Kat.
wants to go. I forgot. Yeah, I was gonna volunteer, but I'm gonna let Deep Thought do it because I'm a nice person.
It's okay. We can do a double act.
That's okay. I'm just gonna turn off my microphone. Go for it.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, that's good.
Oh, okay, good. I also moved into an entirely different room this time. So, did you hear anything I said?
Just about that. That's perfect sound.
Okay, but you guys didn't really hear much of what I had mentioned before. So
No,
just
we
to
heard
kind of,
most everything. I think.
oh,
I mean,
you
I
did?
heard okay. Yeah, it's just right at the end when it
Okay,
was
I was
breaking.
say I don't know. Stella's face isn't giving me promising vibes. Oh yeah. Oh yes, 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 yes. So that was just about the end of it by just saying, anytime somebody mentions that they have something that they're interested in bringing, it's like let's find a way to bring it in here and use your gifts and start creating something because we're all building this together. So we're also going to drop like a schedule where we can continue to meet up weekly, and again, even having designers coming in and setting up their display how they want to be displayed and showcased, and making it a really cool experience the entire time and more showcasing that. So that's what we have going on. My goal for this week is just continue to iron out that schedule. May came super fast, and we're already like mid-May already. So when I met with the Fashion DAO recently, and I'm really excited to continue working with them. And something that they had was, being about DAOs and creating a roadmap. Your team is always changing, and that's even as well. So starting to implement things like we already have everything organized by each quarter, and trying to create our own like gauges of what we look like as growth and progress to us, like KPIs, OKRs, and things of that nature, like what we are actually measuring ourselves up to. But I like how they also mentioned having like a survey to get people's like input on how things have gone and what you would like to see. And just again, focusing on creating these like fundamental things while we build, showcasing our work, creating this event to show how we can come together and just, keep exciting the community on this is what happens when we come together and put our resources together. So a lots of doing that, always a bunch of things, but I definitely will be sharing details with everyone. So, and if you guys can hear me, I can kind of keep moderating because our next two Wednesdays, I actually will probably have to miss them because I'll be a little busy. So, who wants to go next? Otherwise, we're going to go in a circle.
Circle.
Okay, well, we're
Hello,
going.
how are you doing?
Yeah, okay. Tola, you're first up in the circle, and then we'll go over to Vlad, and then where's the data, and then come around the circle.
Perfect. That's just wanted to say hello here. Last week actually, uh, we went to a big event here in Argentina. Actually, the biggest about entrepreneurship. So we met a lot of lovely people that is building a lot of stuff, not very related to NFTs, but we understand that in the bus people will say Discord, NFTs, crypto, blockchain. So that was cool, but the event was not about crypto. So there was a lot of other things that we went here learning, especially about fundraising and VC and all that work. And now, as you know, that we are trying to develop Worth, that it's a project, a fashion NFT project that has the simple goal of trying to make garments, both physical and digital, because we want to help people elevate their self-esteem, and we want to use traceability that blockchain gives to us, and we want to do very unique designs, blah blah blah. We already digitalize an already existing outfit, and now we want to try to upload it to the central land. We were researching a little how to do it, and I think we are probably going to do it very well. But I don't know if anyone here have already uploaded any wearable to the central land. Would be good to nothing have any opinion or at least an advice there.
I mean, I haven't, but I'm basically going to be paid to do so next week. So next week I'm going to figure it all out for these guys I'm working for. So I could, give you those notes if you want, or we could message each other about that.
Definitely, yeah. We were looking about that. Actually, it's expensive. You need to spend $500 in order to upload that wearable. But we are testing the idea now, so we are definitely going to do it. Here is Thomas. He's one of my partners in this project, and we are very excited. So yeah, definitely, I will text you, Catherine.
Me too. Yes. Yes, Stella. Go for it. What's the name of that?
Robston. First of all, hello, I am Thomas. I am Andres' partner. Uh, and thank you, Stella. I didn't know that the Central and Half is owned upload test there in Robston. That's very useful.
You can also Tommy, sorry, Stella. You can also if you download the SDK, you can basically deploy it locally. So if you can download and deploy it on Windows or Ubuntu on Linux, and then you can deploy the SDK locally and look at both your wearables and the buildings that you build. The SDK is a bit more. You can tune it, and it's a bit more comprehensive than the standard web builder. So you might want to look at that.
Okay, that's a good information also. Thank you.
Thank you. I actually, when you start saying a lot of technical aspects, I am out. There is Tommy Work. He's a blockchain developer. I am more in the marketing and strategy side, but definitely a huge thank you for everyone here.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys. Welcome as part of
Oh.
the overall team.
Yeah, and also I don't know, and there's other people here currently collaborating with them, but Fashionverse and Style Protocol are two other groups that we're speaking with. So if you don't want to do it yourself, there's also this option. So I can pass along like those contacts as well.
Yeah, definitely. So the process would be we pay them and they upload it, or what is?
We're getting the details now. It might be more of like a profit share. So for Style Protocol, they have both a marketplace and a protocol. So it's kind of like a white label solution. So I think for us at Entourage, that's a bit more interesting. But then at Fashionverse, I'm doing like a little test capsule collection, and they are a marketplace. So they'll be basically just like remaking things and adapting them directly to Decentraland. So.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's cool. Like, we don't, I think the best would be us to pay because it's only a test. Therefore, if that test go well, we will do later productions in the future. But definitely, I will send you a DM. Thank you.
Sounds good.
Cool. Well, thank you for sharing, Tole and Tommy, and for joining. It's definitely great to have you guys here and to be building with you guys. So, welcome back and thanks. Next we're going to Vlad, and then where's the data? What's going on, Vlad? Remember the 3 questions. Tell us something good that's happened to you. What's something that you have accomplished and something that you want to get accomplished?
Well, good and accomplished are kind of in the same category for me.
Yeah, they
I
kind of blend
actually
together.
I actually made it into uh, the Neos VR for the first time, uh, which first time in VR period. So I made it in, got a real skin on. I actually became a real virtual person, if that's not a contradiction in terms. So I'm one of you now, sort of. Mostly just wandered around aimlessly lost, but got there. So I call that okay, I'll take that. Anyway, I consider that a victory. As to what I want accomplished, everybody has asked me to clarify this because I kind of blabbered about it several times. I've been meeting a lot of you guys, and it's been wonderful because you've been a lot of help, and it's been really cool to talk to all of you. And I know I've driven most of you half mad because I've got to come up with harebrained schemes all over the place. And this kind of relates to it. Everybody puts out white papers and they throw their ideas out there, and they're great. What I would like to see is some way to have a white paper that when you put it out, you can put your idea out. It's a signed idea. Am I
It's a solar. It's a solar flares again.
I'm breaking up?
You're you're back now.
I'm
That
back.
was an
Okay.
interesting moment as well.
You got to the cliffhanger, Vlad, and then we lost you. So you need to repeat that.
All right. Am I back now?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the idea. You put it out there, it's got your name attached to it. So when somebody comes through and they pick up your idea, they know who gave the idea, and they can therefore attribute benefit back to that person who had the idea. Not only can they go back to that person and say, hey, can you give me a little more detail? But they can also kick back a little bit of the final product, whatever they do. Just like when you build a NFT and somebody did a pattern for the texture or whatever, you give them a little portion, you give the other one a little portion, you give each part that has a part in it. The idea person can do it. Perfect example. Someone here, and I don't recall who, gave me the idea that it doesn't have to be a QR code to get the machine to read it. They can read any distinct pattern. I should have thought of that because they can do optical character recognition when you read text, but I didn't think of that. So whoever gave me that idea and started me off on 3 or 4 new tangents, I would love to be able to add them in and basically kick them back 0.5%, 0.25%, whatever, in whatever the new project is if somebody else ends up developing it. And the same goes for when I go ahead, Stella. I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, I was thinking that
It's
too,
not.
Stella. Like, oh, if you just mint it as
It
that
just got more
NFT.
technical than I know. If you're saying there's already a way to do that, great.
Yeah, yes, sir. I was just saying, think I was thinking the same thing as you. Like, oh, if you just mint it as an NFT, that would kind of serve that purpose, and then you would make the fractionalized NFT from that idea in order to get the royalties back at it. So, and I know that was something you were trying to figure out before too, with like trying to get the documents, because I mean, it's just the same as like trademarking. It's just like a Web3 decentralized version, I guess, is what we're aiming for in this case. So good ideas though, Vlad. And Stella's definitely I that's why she got excited, because like I said, she's been working on stuff like that. So definitely cool ways to
And then
kind
the
of
centralized
figure that out.
repository where they can be found.
Yeah, that's right, Vlad. So cool. Okay, Stella, did you want to say something?
I think also platforms like Niftex was one of the first NFT projects to allow users to launch fractionalized NFTs, and Delphi, which was a fork of Uniswap that allowed for trading of fractionalized NFTs. And then there was Fractional, I think, which was a platform that allowed users to mint fractionalized NFTs. Yeah.
Awesome.
You can
Thanks.
also, oh, sorry,
No, go ahead,
Marco.
Dwight.
I was just gonna say you can just put it in any smart contract to split the royalties in whatever percentages in whatever way you want. Like it doesn't have to be a specially fractionalized NFT. So
Yeah, exactly.
System to be able to do it so that not only could I benefit from this, but everyone could benefit from it, because I think it would provide lubricant. I think it would provide lubricant creative process, because if we could all do it, anytime you came up with an idea, you could toss that idea out there into the world without concern that you won't get something back from it. Sure, people will cheat the system. So what? They always do. Get over it. That's life. But the honest people in the world will be able to honestly help you out, just like anything in the open source world. They'll be able to take care of it. And what that means is, if you get 1,000 of them out there with a tiny little fraction, they get into 10,000 different little things, and only a fraction of those are actually going to ever take off and do something. But enough of them will that it pays to actually throw your ideas out to the wind and let people use them, and the whole project and the whole system benefits from it. It blows up and has an exponential impact, because now everybody's ideas can be shared. It's that whole thing of science can't be done as an individual, it has to be done as a community where the ideas are shared and fact checked against each other and whatnot. It's the same process. I'll shut up now and let you guys go on. But
Yeah,
yeah, the
I
whole
think
point, Legos,
I
they build
just
on each other.
right. I was just going to say, I think the previous speaker to you, Vlad, I didn't catch their name when they're talking about smart contract, was that they deployed a smart contract to generate ERC20 tokens, which were linked to a indivisible, non-fungible ERC721 NFT, and that way anyone who held any of the ERC20 tokens which were generated effectively then owned a percentage of the rarer and more valuable ERC 721 NFT. That's how the Beeple collection of 5,000 NFT pieces of artwork, when that sold for $69 million, that's how they did it, I believe.
I think the technical aspect it's quite simpler, but therefore the hard thing there is that you need to build an executors community because you're going to put ideas out there, but therefore if no one execute them, you're going to use this technology for nothing because you are not going to receive any dollar, any cent. You're going to receive nothing. So the idea is maybe you can start trying to create a community of executors, of people, entrepreneurs, people that is trying to enter inside Web3, and therefore try to test it out. Test it without putting all the tech, and therefore if that's go well and you have a large community, you can start creating this type of DAO because at the end you are going to be contributing and all are going to be working for the good of the project. But therefore, if you don't have that people that is going to execute it, you're not going to receive any packet.
Yeah, the thing is, all us techies and devs love to make things so complicated. It's unbelievable, just for the sake of it. No, you're totally right. Yeah.
Yeah, cool stuff though. And Vlad, I know you always have ideas, so maybe your DAO starts there, like getting all the like inventors and idea people together to say, hey, let's form a community to kind of back each other's ideas and help kind of fill in those gaps and stuff. So, but I know that's kind of what you're already doing amongst all the different communities, anyhow. But like they all were saying, nothing's like having a community that's focused on actually executing and bringing those ideas into fruition, because just like we all kind of started with, like, that's one of those hard humps to get over in the beginning, and I think we're all still even kind of uphill that hump right now with getting our projects together and starting to present it to people. So we'll keep moving around our circle. So we'll go to Studio Lindheim, then Kalau, then Wansky, then keep going up to NK, Delight, Deep Thought, Catherine, and then ending with Stella. So Studio Lindheim, three things. Something good that's happened to you, something you got done, and something you want to get done.
Hi everybody. Yeah, some more good things happened in real life. Just I had a great family meeting. Family from Angola, Brazil, Indonesia, France, and Holland. So it was like a Discord session, in a way, in real life. But today I had my onboarding one-on-one talk with Kalau and Janet for the Alter. Yeah, that was a great for Alter Rage, and that was really great. And in the meantime, I'm editing at the moment, making a new NFT series. My first one actually in video. But I'm not ready yet for that. But I will present it if it is ready. You can find some screenshots on my Twitter page. Yeah, and that's it. Actually,
Cool. Yeah. Even if you could drop a link to your Twitter in the general chat, that would be cool. So
Yeah,
thanks for
yeah,
sharing
I
that.
will.
Can't wait to see your project.
Cool. Thanks.
Definitely. So up to Kalau. I seen you had a lot of good stuff happening. What's going on?
Ooh, hello. How's everybody doing? Yes, Studio Lindheim and I had a lovely chat today. Yeah, I don't know, because there's some people who I don't know if we've met personally, all of us, but nice to meet you here. I'm the founder of Entourage. I don't know if everybody knows, but we are getting more and more close to wrapping up our onboarding process. So we will hopefully be launching our custom Discord bot on the 20th. So if anybody wants to join to test and give feedback, will be much appreciated for that. What else we have? Oh wait, I didn't follow the questions. Let's see. Good thing that happened. I live in Paris, and I went to my first drag burlesque show on Friday. That was fun. That was like something that's not connected to what we're building. So, what else? And yeah, I think kind of next we are figuring out like our roadmap for Entourage, which is really cool. To be able to start aligning all of our different spheres, or basically how we call our different like departments of the DAO label. So I'm feeling like everything's starting to get into place. Onboarding seems like we have a pretty good process set up. So I think that's going well. And yeah, kind of what we're doing next is figuring out like our sales and our marketing to start selling our collections on our own marketplace. So there's a lot to do there, but we'll be launching the LTL collection, which is the larger than life. And so we kind of create collections for 3 spaces. The first is digital only, LTL. The second is what we call ORL, on real life, for augmented reality. And then the third will be physical in the future, done in like a very sustainable circular way. And so right now we have the collection ready. It's been in process for a while to be resold. And so we'll be doing that hopefully mid-June. So getting, aligned for that. And yeah, that's what we're working on, and excited to hear what you guys are doing. It's funny like how we all kind of like are doing similar but at different times, and it like helps to hear other people's stories. Like Mo, like you inspired us to start like to do like a Sunday workshop on like doing kind of a social media together, but then we're gonna try to make it like into a Zine kind of punk thing. And yeah, it's like very nice to be here and hear and exchange thoughts and stuff. So thanks, guys.
Yay, yes, exactly. That's what we are here for. Like, let's feed off of each other, help each other see what works, what doesn't work, pass along tools, and like again, when we all came together, it's like, oh my gosh, we have to build an entire team. How does that even look? And now we have little teams, like each of us, have a team now. It's like, wait, now we have to manage them and motivate them, and there's a lot more. And it's like, and I think one of the really cool things is how we're preparing for that overflow, right, of a bunch of people to come in. So having each other's back to help us like make sure that stuff is done, I think definitely has made that a lot easier. So cool. Happy to hear those updates. Awesome to hear. Next we'll go up to Delight, and then we'll go to Wansky. I think everybody started moving around a little bit, so we'll go up and then back down.
Hey everyone. Got a lot of stuff happen, lots of good stuff, lots of accomplishments. One thing, Known Origin. I got onboarded to Known Origin, which was cool. I wanted to do that. And that came as a result of me just sort of taking up more space in Twitter space and Clubhouse and connecting with some people that I'd been wanting to connect with. And so that was great. And what I'm working on is getting some stuff straightened out with this smart contract from my project I launched late last year, Holy People. So there's been some issues around that with our developer, and so I think we're getting closer to some kind of definitive move. So that'll feel good once that gets set. And I'm working on Snap Lens Studio finally, which is really cool and sort of like Unity Light. So it's like, should be able to pick it up very quickly. And a bunch of stuff in Unity and painting and everything. And that's it.
Fun. That all sounds really exciting, especially like resolving things and getting into new things. Really, really great. So awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. So next we'll go over to Wansky and then we'll go up to Deep Thought.
Hi, I'm Juan. I'm from Argentina, like Tole and Tommy. I'm part of Word. In Word, I'm in charge of the physical cloud. I have a brand here in Argentina. What I do is design and make the cloud. Our focus always be the hand-painted cloud. Now I'm a little busy. I'm designing, but I'm here in the Discord. I can put it my brand in the Discord, the link, so you can check it. And that's what I do.
Now.
I'm in charge in the physical cloud.
I'm allowed to share my screen. I would love to share what Juan is able to do. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, go for it.
So Juan is the founder of Pips, and Pips do clothes like this one. This is an outfit around Quentin Tarantino, for example. So these are all handmade interventions, and all are around Quentin Tarantino, but he's doing a lot of stuff, he especially work with people that request personalized things. Like he sometimes do large productions like this hoodie, but therefore he specializes in working hand on hand with the people, and he's doing a lot of stuff. Look at this, and he's incredible. He has a lot of artists here in Argentina that help him to develop this stuff. And what we did with Worth was trying to make digital the Quentin Tarantino outfit. So you can see it here. Let's go. Let's try to see it in a better quality. Here. This is only a test, trying to see how our digital artist was able to represent it digitally. But here are some of the sketches he was doing at the designing, and I think he's our fashion leader now, and we're very excited about it.
Super nice.
Thank you, Tole.
Yes, Holly, thanks for sharing and thanks for spreading the word and bringing, so many more designers to come and share their projects. Because again, as I keep saying, this is exactly what we come here each week to do. So, Juan, that was really great. Very exciting to see you coming into the space with such creative ideas. And I definitely look forward to see more physical to digital fun from you. So next we'll go up to Deep Thought and then Catherine.
Hey guys, this week what have I been doing? I've been doing a lot of stuff at work, which is all very boring for you guys, so I won't go into that. But I've been busy. The other thing I've been looking at for a while actually, but if I just paste my Twitter in, if you have a look at the picture that I've got on my Twitter, that's some art I've been working on via vegan clip, so it's basically AI generated art. I've been sort of getting into that over the past I guess probably year, couple of months, but it's I think it's a really interesting medium for developing sort of artwork and integrating it in. into Photoshop and 3D models and that type of thing. So I've been looking at that. Obviously working with various of you nice people, various conversations, a lot going on around the tech festival stuff. Adam seems to have a lot of patience with all of the ideas and threads we keep that seem to develop into need to do ideas, but they're not really. And that's probably about it, actually. Oh, and the other thing I've done is, do you remember, Stella, we talked about NVIDIA, the Omniverse stuff. I got myself one of their small edge devices, which is like a Pi box, but it means you can effectively develop on the edge. It's got a 4K HDMI, USB slots, and an Ethernet. So I've got to have a look at that and see whether you can run some of the AI code, on the edge. So I'm quite excited to have a look at that. And yeah, that's me. Yeah. When we get the
Yay!
bot moving forward.
Yes, I agree. A lot of exciting stuff coming that way, especially hearing that you're connected with Adam and the Tech Fest. Because there is a lot of really cool stuff brewing for next month, and it's really cool to just see again all of us coming together and supporting these different people in different ways, and putting on shows to keep showing the world that we are pioneering this space and we can do it by coming together. So excited to see your ideas come through that Tech Fest as well. So thanks for sharing Deep Thought. Always here to share your deep thoughts in the convo. Always appreciate it. So Miss Catherine, what's going on? And then we're coming to you, Stella.
So, just been playing catch up because this past weekend, I went to Santa Cruz for Mother's Day, and we were in this cute Airbnb, and there was a cute cat, and oh my god, I was like best friends with that cat. Met him, but so yeah, I've been like just playing catch up and with my freelance work, and yeah, so that hopefully I'll be done with that today, so I could get on to my creative work. But yeah, this week with Digivoke, we're just kind of taking a chill. We're figuring out the workflow for the first drop because we're trying to do it in Unreal, so we're gonna figure that out tomorrow. But it's just really chill, and I'm still trying to structure everything like role wise. And lovely Lauren let me look at her little like DAO role form, so I took inspiration from that. And then I from another one, another DAO possibly. But so everything's being organized and just figured out how to set up. There's a really pretty bird outside my window. But what was I talking about? So yeah, everything's being organized and just really chill week, and it's probably good because there's a lot of planet things going on. But can I chill for like a quick second? I probably bothered all of you guys already, but I'm gonna bother again because why not? So there's this cute. Can you guys see my screen? Oh, I'm gonna assume so. Cool. So if I haven't bothered you already, you guys should totally vote for my story, because if I win, I get a PFP, and then I really want one from Crypto Coven. So you just connect, and then scroll all the way down, and you click on this one, and then yeah. So if you guys could do that, I would cry and be so happy. And if not, that's okay. But just shooting my shot because why not?
Where are you
Yeah.
in the race? How are you doing so far?
Dude, there's a girl. Okay, so she was 43 and I was 46, and I was like, oh, time to bother people. So, I, the guys I'm like working for, I like sent it to them, and I was like, I didn't want to bother you guys, but can you guys vote for me? So they all voted for me. So, right now she's at 43 and I'm at 53. So 10 votes in one day. Not bad because I'm being annoying, but I just really want one. And I think it's a
When
really
does
cool
it
project.
finish? When's the deadline?
Sunday. So if I could keep this going till Sunday, I could win. Oh, I hope. It's a great like community. They're more like fantasy and stuff, but I think there's such a potential
I'll
with
figure out how to get
fashion.
in there and vote for you.
That I really want to push them. If I win and if I get to be a part of the community, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm like, dude, let's do more fashion, like because you guys have so much, and they're
Have you
not
stuck
doing
the
it.
Yes.
link in general so everyone can find it?
Oh yeah, let me do that. Smart idea.
That's what I said
Oh,
to her the other week.
but like karma, you guys, karma. I like thought about it yesterday, but I was like, no, dude. Oh, what if she deserves it, but then I want it too? I don't know.
Have you
But
Well,
have you
we
tweeted
Catherine,
don't
about
know
it?
her. We don't know
um,
her. Kat. We know you. So
and I think
That's
I missed the part of your presentation because I definitely was lacking after I got your message. But I did just connect and I went to the thing to vote, but at the bottom it just says 53 with the fire. Where do I actually press vote at?
or
yeah.
Connect
Just
Wallet.
click on the fire.
Oh, click on the fire.
Yeah, click on the
Oh,
fire.
okay. Okay, now it says 54. Okay, perfect.
Woo! Yeah, I think I'm gonna like I don't know how to do this, but I think I'll just like release like a nice, cute little free NFT for the world if I win, which I probably will at this point. Just 'cause gotta give and take. I don't know. Maybe I'm superstitious, but
Yeah, to all the people that voted for you, that would be cool.
yeah, 'cause I don't know, but
I just
yeah.
give you a vote.
Dude, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Have you
I
tweeted
will.
about? Because I was looking in your profile to retweet, but I didn't see. Haven't seen.
Oh, I did, but then I'm like, maybe I'm getting annoying. um, I will
If
put the
if
tweet.
you tweet, we can all retweet it. Give you an extra
Exactly.
boost.
Yes,
Okay,
let's do it.
cool. I'm gonna put the link in the general chat that I already said.
Let's go.
Thank you guys so much. Okay, so I did do it, but like again, like I'm like, am I being annoying? But then I was like, meh.
No, it's never annoying, and you gotta push yourself. You gotta promote it, put it out there. You got until Sunday. So we're gonna spread the word. I like Tole's motivation to tweet it. We'll all retweet it. We're gonna, get you far ahead in the lead so you can keep networking and connecting and building those bridges. So super great to hear that you're taking it easy, getting everything organized, keeping the team motivated. So awesome. Big thumbs
Thank
up.
you.
Stella, we are coming up to you, and then we're going down to Zousers, and then wrapping up with where's the data. Definitely.
Yeah, it's past the grown-up test.
Cool. Optimized web version. I like the sound of that. Now that sounds really cool though, Stella. And I think like you said, being able to really reach, and make it accessible to others and keeping that in mind as we are creating, those are the kind of things that we want to keep in mind. So awesome to hear. Zousers, we'll go right over to you so that you can kind of piggyback off of that. Let us know something good that's happened to you, something that you've accomplished, and something that you want to get done. And then where's the data?
For sure. Sorry about if there's any background noise. Can you guys hear me all right? Yes, no? Yes, perfect. So, yeah, I think one of the things which was kind of really exciting this week, which doesn't actually have anything to do with the Alana work, although that has been taking so much lovely, lovely creative time, was that I had a meeting with people I've been working with since October. And it's the first time I've had a meeting with them in person, and I think as we all know, we spend a lot of time working in this, and also it's quite nice actually getting to meet them in person, having a coffee together, and having with them more, the kind of the social side of our kind of work as well. So that was definitely something that I've very much enjoyed. It's also a meeting, which obviously helps because it's more work, which is obviously always great. Then something that I've accomplished. I finished teaching a workshop at Parsons in recently. Yes. Teaching a workshop at Parsons, which was really exciting and really fun, and kind of the first time that I've done something like that. Such a valuable experience, and hopefully inspired a bunch more people to get into kind of the digital side of things and think about different ways in which they can use 3D, because I think a lot of them, have obviously come from being at home and kind of studying from home. So nobody's really wanted to work in, or like a lot more people wanted to work physically because they had access to all the tools again. So hopefully this has inspired them a little bit to see that they can do these things together. They don't have to completely kind of turn their backs on the computers just because we're now back in, they're now back in person. So that was an accomplishment, and I think something I definitely still want to achieve is, I've started looking at one of the levels in Del Chateau, so hopefully that'll get a lot more detail and a lot more kind of cool elements that Hija kind of drew out for us, and that's something that I'm still hoping to kind of make really cool, so that I can be proud of it, but also that we can all feel like this is a good space for me. So the living room is being made. So yeah.
I have to say, Zoz, you and Jay and Stella have done an amazing job on that. It looks fantastic. The stuff you guys have put together.
It's so exciting. It's so exciting. Like I can't be more grateful for for our little mad sessions. I think I'm gonna call them mad. Yeah. Yes.
Only because it's so good, and when you see the whole thing put together, you'd be like, "Wow, this is incredible." Not that I'm trying to prevent people from seeing it, but I think when it all comes together, you'll be amazed.
Seconded.
Awesome. So cool. Vlad, did you have something you wanted to add?
And whereas the data hasn't spoken.
Yeah, I was getting over to him. I thought Vlad maybe had
No,
something for you
accidentally
guys.
unmuted, I guess. That was
Okay.
purely me being an idiot.
Cool. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure you didn't have
I'm
a
sorry,
question.
I was off trying to figure out how to upload a quick wallet so I could vote because my current wallet is having issues.
Cool. Well,
Still
No
trying to
worries. Thank
download
you.
the code.
Oh, that counts.
Just
yes.
create a new one in MetaMask.
A for effort. Well, cool. That does sound really exciting. Especially as you guys are over there building. Can't wait to see the surprise. So, where's the data? What's going on?
Hi everyone, that all sounds amazing. I can't wait to hear about your ideas factory, Vlad, where you do metallurgy and 3D print crazy things. But as you can imagine, I've been very busy. Lots of good announcements and accomplishments. I'd like to focus on letting you know about sponsors that are coming to the festival. One of which I met today, who are a Indigenous peoples group from Vancouver, Canada, and they are really interesting because they've really taken to Web3 technology, and it kind of matches their 700-year history of like working together in tribes and intergenerational communication and knowledge and storytelling. And so they're going to come over and they're going to talk about how they've leveraged, power and fostering a kind of more sustainable future for their communities. And there's lots of really interesting stuff that they can be talking about. But because I'm an architect and I'm interested in architecture and construction, we talked a lot about my accomplishments and theirs in sustainable design and low cost housing, because that was one of the critical areas where really people were displaced in their communities when they lost housing and they weren't living together and passing on generations of knowledge. But now they own land, and it's about fostering land for their community. And some crazy figures. They have like $200 billion of real estate in Vancouver. Like, how that can be possible, I don't know. But all I do know is that Vancouver is one of the richest cities in the world, and they have just huge amounts of land. And so there's some really interesting projects there that we can be talking about the festival and seeing if there's any kind of linking between the land reform we're seeing in Scotland, because we do have similarities in the landscape there. So I guess that's my goal, is to get them over here, and sponsors, they've got money, so I'll hopefully pay for you lovely people to do some amazing creative things, and others, to showcase at the festival. Pay for some merch and some medallions and metallurgy of whatever we do together. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Goal for next week: more sponsors, more money. I'm all focused on the money at the moment. Pay for everything.
Cool. making good connections is always good, especially when it starts connecting the money, right? Because that's what makes these projects go round. At the end of the day, bills have to be paid. So, really cool though that you're building real connections though that are gonna, the money will come after what you guys build. So, really cool to hear, and how you're bridging those gaps all the way in Scotland and all over, and in so many different ways. So, did anybody else have anything else that they wanted to share or mention before we go for today?
I'm gonna probably be doing a Twitter space, like co-hosting one, in the coming week. So keep an eye on that. It'll probably be around art and mental health. So that's it. And Catherine, I am gonna vote for you. I'm just setting up a new wallet. So
You guys don't have to, but hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Nice.
Congrats on known origin, by the way. Woo-hoo.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
any
good
tips
big
for those
achievement.
of you? Oh, thank you, Deepak.
Yeah, super cool, super cool. I'm happy you brought up Twitter Spaces too. On Fridays, I'm not sure if you guys know because I had mentioned it at the very last minute after a lot of people had left. But on Fridays, we actually host Fashion Fridays now, where it's like an initiative that Havo is putting together, where he's connected with all the different like fashion empires in the digital space, and we all get together every Friday to host spaces and talk about different things. So last week, DressX hosted it, and Faithful Youth talked a lot about their project. This week, Entourage will be hosting it, and
Woo! I just made the link.
yes,
It's
woohoo,
about
yes,
meta jewelry. We had another name,
exactly.
but I can't remember what it was. But it's
Yeah.
about jewelry.
Yep, exactly. So Entourage will be hosting it. We'll have Jevos there and just any designer that talks about like fashion and jewelry. So it's been really cool. Havo's also been doing a really great job at like leading that, connecting everybody. I think that's really cool because he's been like a community member in all of them. So he comes from like a very unbiased place with just this passion to connect us all. Like, so we're trying to even create like a calendar where it's like everybody here has events. You can submit your events, and then we can have just a central place to say this is like all the events happening in the fashion industry for this month. So you guys know, trying to create that hub where we can just keep connecting and helping the people that want to know what we're all doing and how to find us and kind of make it easier for everybody. So Fashion Fridays, be on the lookout for that. It will be hosted by Entourage. She's dropping the link. We do also have another spaces today. We'll be talking about hackathons with Tommy. I'm not sure if you guys know him. He's from Metagames, but we'll be talking about hackathons. And then we're also starting a physical to digital space on Mondays. So really cool to see different members start to lead spaces. Did anybody else have any spaces that they wanted to show? I know Entourage sometimes has
Yeah, we have one. I think tomorrow. I'll put the link also in there. Oh, I just started another meeting. Sorry. Thanks, guys. I gotta run.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought that would be cool to maybe ask about each other's events and spaces at the end of the call so we can try to show up and support if we can. But this has been great, guys. It's been really awesome hearing about everybody's projects. It is the top of the hour, so that's it for now. We'll be back next week. As I said, I won't be here, but I'll listen to the replays and catch you guys soon.
One thing quickly, whereas the data, I don't know if you wanted to cover, because I guess we all went off on a bit of a mad thread around 3D printing and laser cutting and this that and the other, but I think that was more creep scope than original intention to
I actually have two of them.
create those for the festival.
She usually gets like freaks out when other people are on
I
the stream,
guess,
so this is good.
but I saw you put the address in of that manufacturer in Scotland.
Oh, she's going away.
He's
She's
gone.
a tabby.
Oh, are you there?
So the other one actually looks more Persian because she
you
has
confused
like
me
a
because you
tabby
suddenly
Maine Coon
appeared.
mix, so she has like that long hair.
Oh, that's
But
the
definitely
PPE
not the cute
stuff.
face. I mean,
you
cute
guys
face,
did.
but not the same.
Yeah.
as
So
the
what was
Persian
your
cat.
thought around that? Because I guess me and Vlad went crazy on just discussing 3D printing and everything else. But it wasn't meant to be like it has to be done.
I didn't go crazy. I live there.
I love the conversations.
Yes.
I'm just trying to focus on delivery at the moment.